This video we're going to talk about ordinate dimensioning, and you should have read the paragraphs there in the textbook about what it is. And we did an exercise. I think we did an exercise in 1101 where we did ordinate dimensioning, and I went through one way of doing it with having offset construction lines to line up your numerals and your text and stuff. We're going to go back over it here using the ordinate command and a slightly different method of doing it. So the key to it is to have your object, the lower left corner of your object, or wherever your datum is going to be, at 0, 0 in the coordinate system. And so you'll open this file up here that I've got for you, and you'll see I use construction lines to be able to place all of the circles in it. So I'm going to hide, well, I'll leave them turned on for right now, but we're going to move this thing to the 0, 0 point. And so, excuse me, I want to select everything and go move and pick that bottom left corner, and you can start dragging if you want to. But now on your keyboard, type the @ symbol, not the @ symbol, sorry, the pound symbol that forces AutoCAD to go to absolute coordinates, and then go 0, 0. Okay, and that was the pound symbol, okay, or hashtag for you younger folks. Now we can turn off our construction lines, and we'll go to our dimension layer. And like these other tutorial videos, I'm doing the dimensioning in model space just to show you how it's done. When we do our drawings, we're going to be doing them in paper space, so don't get confused with it. Okay, first thing, we're going to need center marks for all these things. And you could use the center mark tool, or you could use the dim center command, doesn't matter. We're just going to, I'm putting them on my dimension layer. Okay, now center marks. Okay, and I'm going to change that to dimension to force it there. Now the icon is right here. You can get it here. You can do a pull down from here, go ordinate dimensioning. You can type this one, the dimension command. I think the object, yeah, O is the command for it. Except for, I don't know what the heck happened there. I don't like that dimensioning command. All right, so I'll start here. Now the first thing is it wants to know the location of the feature that you're going to start with, and that's going to be the lower left corner. And so I'm going to pick that lower left corner. And now let me zoom in on this. So when I drag out, you can see if I drag it to the left, the line comes out to the left. If I drag it down, it comes down. So this downward is an X datum. To the left here, horizontal, is going to be a Y datum. If you choose the options in the command line down there, X datum, Y datum, it will force whatever you've got to go out to the side. Now, if you're moving up, you get these little offset or dog legs there. So if I turn on ortho mode, then I can come out and I'm forced to go with a horizontal line. And so let's see what 3/8 looks like. Might be a little close. We'll try it and see. Okay, and so now I can hit my space bar and start that command over again. And I'm going to choose this circle and come out. And if I do my snaps right, I can get that projection right there. Let me do I have, let me see what I've got turned on here. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Okay. And then we just keep repeating that process. Uh, I clicked too soon. Lost my command. So we'll go back and start over again with it. Okay. Now we're not having a problem here, but if we had some lines that were closer together and we needed to jog because our text would be on top of each other and we needed to jog one of them up, we can select it and just grab the text and pull it up. Okay. If I turn my ortho mode off, then I have to um, really pull my stuff down straight. And I'm going to say 0.5 on that one, make it a little bit longer. Because you can see I got to keep my, I think it's a little more difficult to do it with ortho turned off, so we'll turn that back on. Okay, I'm not going to go through and do all the rest of this. One thing though with when you've got holes that are lined up that are in line with each other, you need a center line that shows that they are in line with each other. And a problem is if I were to grab that handle and pull it out, okay, so that will work with because it adds that center line pattern in there. Or you could just go to your center layer and draw a line. Okay, so either one of those works. And and then we would do it vertically also. Okay, so either one of those works. And here we got a case where the line's not long enough for the pattern to show up, so we could line type scale that one. Whereas here, I oh that ended up with a line. Okay, so that's I thought I drug out the okay, and so you would you know. Whoa, what was that? Okay, and so we would line up all of the things that are lined up together, and then everything would be have an ordinate up the left side and across the bottom. Okay, so I want you to finish this up. Add the center lines, center marks, center lines, and an ordinate dimensionings for all of the holes and the overall height and length of the object. Now, in this particular case, we're not dimensioning the hole sizes. Um, a, a couple of ways of doing that would be we could dimension them here um, in the drawing. Oop, I got my, I got decimal style. Okay. And in a case like this, since there are so many holes, and you may have a case where there are holes that are very close to the same size, every hole would need to be dimensioned instead of just saying, 4x or whatever. Another way of doing it, if you remember back to the other assignment, is where we put a label on each one. So like the letter A, B, C, and then we would have a table for hole A is X, whatever the diameter is. Hole B is this diameter, like that. So that is ordinate dimensioning. So do those things and submit your file in the Dropbox. Okay.